Na karibu kwa taarifa kamili. Inspekta Mkuu mpya wa polisi Bwana Hilary Nzioki Mutyambai amechukua rasmi hatamu za uongozi kutoka kwa Joseph Boynet katika hafla ya kuapishwa kwake iliyoongozwa na Jaji Mkuu Bwana David Maraga. Akila kiapo cha uaminifu, Mutyambai ameahidi kuleta mageuzi katika idara ya polisi mbali na kushughulikia maslahi ya maafisa hao wa polisi.
Mutyambai, on your appointment to the office of Inspector General of Police. Only 2 weeks ago, on the 18th of March 2019, I presided over the swearing-in of the members of the National Police Service Commission. Your appointment, and I believe the National Police Service is now in full gear and ready to carry on its mandate under the Constitution. Over the weekend, I read with interest an article in the Sunday Nation that was written by the outgoing Inspector General. In that article, Mr. Boynet gave a very detailed account of what he has been able to achieve during the 4-year term that he was in the office. Just to mention a few, these include the building of more facilities, acquisition of modern equipment to assist with security operations, revision of police curriculum and a special strategic training for senior officers, and review of terms and remuneration of members of the service, among other reforms.
I, Hilary Nzioki Mutyambai, having been appointed as the Inspector General of the National Police Service under the National Police Service Act 2011, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Constitution and the President of Kenya during my service in the National Police Service, without fear or affection, malice or ill will, that I will at all times do my utmost to preserve the peace and to prevent offenses against the peace, that while I shall continue to hold the said office to the best of my skill and knowledge, discharge all the duties thereof faithfully according to law, and will subject myself to the Constitution, all acts, orders, and regulation now or in future in service relating to my service in the National Police Service, and that I will discharge all my duties according to law without fear, favor, affection, or ill will. So help me God.
As a steadfast servant of the people. So I want to congratulate him for having been appointed by His Excellency the President as the 3rd Inspector General of our Republic, and pray that Almighty God will grant him the health, the strength and the wisdom to discharge the responsibilities of that office. Secondly, I want to thank all members of the National Police Service of all ranks, other members of other national security agencies, other government institutions, and above all the Kenyan people for having stood with us in the National Police Service during my 4-year tenure. It has been a joy to serve, and I leave that office a very satisfied man that I did the best that I could. So welcome aboard, Mr. Mutyambai, to the family of the National Police Service as I exit. And I want to say again, it is my prayer that the Lord will give you the strength and the health and the wisdom to discharge the functions of your office.
I thank the Almighty God for the opportunity He has granted all of us today to witness the occasion of my swearing in as the 3rd Inspector General of the National Police Service of Kenya. I want to thank His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defence Forces for this appointment and the trust and honor he has bestowed on me to lead the National Police Service for the next 4 years as stipulated in the Constitution of Kenya. I also want to thank the Senate and the National Assembly for carrying out its constitutional mandate in vetting and subsequently approving my nomination. Equally, I want to thank Kenyans who have keenly followed the process for their words of encouragement, prayers, and message of goodwill. As I assume the office of the Inspector General, I am conversant with the security threats our country still faces, especially the threat of terrorism, organized crime, corruption,